Hi everyone. This seems like what I've been wearing for like I filmed all my last videos today because I'm wearing the same thing every single day. But this is a different day. I haven't filmed anything today. Hello. Welcome to a new vlog. I wasn't planning to make this vlog. I have a bunch of cool ideas for themed vlogs, but I just don't want to commit to anything. But my life is kind of falling apart. Don't know what I'm doing with my life. Trying to find joy in any way I can. This is an attempt at that. I will be using you to feel like I have at least one project going on with my life. Hopefully you won't feel too used, but that's what's happening today. I have been going to take some blood tests at like the main hospital in Copenhagen because I still have my appointment for like the gender clinic at the actual hospital. I haven't told them I already started tea, which is going to be a whole moment, but I took my blood test for that today. And I hate blood tests. But I asked them if they had like toys to give out, and I got like a little, yeah, was this like a unicorn? No, there's no horn. My Little Pony type of thing, like rip off. She told me I'd been a good girl, so that's great. I also got a little brush for that. And I felt very proud of myself because I asked a friend of mine to come with me. So good job, Wilma, asking for help when you feel like you need it. So I felt a lot better about that. And it feels nice that I was able to go out of the house today. Kind of like get out of my bubble, be with someone who like understands queerness, like even if, and we talked a lot about that. But I did my COVID test very early this morning so I could go to the hospital and cafes and stuff, and which means that I actually, I got there early and I had some time to go through the bookstore. Usually I buy all my stuff through ARC Books because I get a discount, but it is fun to just like browse sometimes and not plan and like think everything ahead. So I found 3 books I'm actually really proud of. I can't believe I found these. And I'm so excited to share with you all. Also a reason why I wanted to start this reading vlog. I found this one and The Grey Heaven, which is such an awkward title, but I kind of dig it, by Katz. So there's only like 63 people or something that's read this on Goodreads, which is a shock to me that the biggest English bookstore in Copenhagen had this. Like, I'm very impressed by their selection sometimes. It's blurred by Andrea Taylor. Who's Andrea Taylor? I was about to say that, but Andrea Lawler, who has written Politics, the Form of a Mortal Girl. In Rye Ellis Katz's tender riff on the buddy road trip, young Jules sifts through layers of queer and trans grief after the unexpected death of their partner B, and subsequently journey to spread their ashes. So it's about queer and trans grief, which I'm just like, how is this a book that they had? I'm like, wow, I'm just like mind blown. Okay. Then I also found this, which also kind of blows my mind. This is it's called Disruption. New short fiction from Africa. So this is like, has a bunch of authors. It's an anthology from a lot of different countries all around Africa. And the back, it just sounds like incredible. Like, I'll read it to you because it sounds like something I'm gonna love. I'll not read the first part. Okay, maybe I could. No, I won't. 21 stories serve up an imaginative feast. Many unfold the consequences of the environmental degradation of the planet. But the contributors have not parroted the doom and gloom often found in dystopian or apocalyptic fiction. Instead, they have opted for mildly original narratives featuring sea monsters, zombies, time and space travel, cyborgs, immortals, gods and goddesses, both benevolent and terrifying, and even a one-eyed octopus. This riot of color and creativity offers fierce and rich allegories of colonial conquest and late capitalism, and probes patriarchal family and social structures with deft fingers. The reader will find comedy, the absurd, the surreal in these pages, as well as lovingly drawn and often, a word I don't know, valedictory accounts of the natural world of its denizens. Above all, these stories tell of human connection in the face of impossible difficult circumstances, providing much needed comfort and inspiration. Like, doesn't that just sound exactly like something I would like? But it sounds like it's supposed to, is this good for the climate fiction book club? It says a lot of them have environmental degradation of the planet as a theme, but I feel like maybe not enough. I don't know, but I'm not going to be reading this. I don't know, I'm telling you about it. Then I also found this, How to Resist Amazon and Why. I don't think there's going to be a lot of new stuff, but I'm still kind of interested, especially because I really like these short nonfiction books. This is kind of off topic, but I also just want to mention that I finally got my hands on this. A Wrong Turn at the Office of Unmade List by Jane Rawson. The last book that I haven't made by Jane Ross last book that I haven't read by Jane Rawson. That's very exciting. But those are just like some recent hauls that I felt really excited to share with you, and a few parts of my day that I felt excited to share. I am reading loads of other books. My one bookish goal for the year, the only one that I'm gonna make, is trying to enjoy reading in whatever form that may be, which means maybe not reading when I don't feel like it, picking up a book whenever I feel like reading that book, no matter how many other books I'm reading. Just put down a book if I don't feel like reading anymore, no matter what. Just like only do what you want to do when it comes to reading, and always like find the enjoyment in it. So if you don't want to read, don't read, blah, blah, blah. You get the concept. Which means I want to start this today because I just really feel like it. And honestly, I kind of want to recommend this to Sage already. I just have a feeling. It's just a vibe. But maybe I should start reading it first. This is what we're doing today. Watching the final of Rupaul's Drag Race Season 2 of Canada. I'm a bit behind, so I already know who wins. This is probably the best season of Drag Race ever. Now me and my mom are watching Sense8. Second episode. We finished watching from some Sense8. It's getting really good. I'm really digging this show. Also, I've noticed one of my many talents is to predict a show. You know? Really good at it. Now I'm just gonna read like a bit of my Kindle. This is My Heart is a Chainsaw. The reason why I'm reading this is because I have a sneaking suspicion that I actually really like horror. Hear me out. 5 stars, right? Like, that's just one book, but that's all the evidence you need. Not that My Heart is a Chainsaw is anything similar than that, but I'm buddy reading with my dad. I wanted a book that's like, that we could both read. It's because it's fun to read with him. He's very intense and I'm very intense, and I enjoy being intense together. But I also want to like dip myself. Yeah, I mean, immerse myself is a better word perhaps, in like other types of literature. My throat hurts so much. I've been talking way too much today. It's very late, but I'm just gonna read a bit of this. Can you tell how tired I am? I'm on page like 140. In this, and just some of my thoughts. The main character is cool, but also not as cool as she thinks she is. 2. The writing is very confusing and I don't really know what's going on, and it makes me feel like I'm not on top of the plot, which is very annoying. 3. I'm intrigued though. I'm trying to watch The Simpsons. I'm gonna sleep now. I don't even know what the time is. What's the time? You see that? The time is only 22:12. How am I this tired? I just gotta sleep. I'm watching The Simpsons, giving it a shot, you know, because I do like adult animation stuff, and it's kind of like the most famous one ever, probably. So I'm trying it. I started season 20. I just picked a random one, and I'm not liking it. I'm gonna give it a whole season. I just don't get the hype. The humor's very bland. But I guess that's why it gets famous, just like McDonald's and stuff. Also this, I read like 40 pages in it. I'm gonna continue tomorrow. I like it a lot. A lot. I'm really vibing with it. It's exactly what I need at this time. Short chapters, beautifully written. So queer, even when it's not talking about queer stuff. Like just the way, it's just incredible. I'm also reading this, The Ecstatic by Victor Lavelle. He's the writer of The Changeling, which I read and really liked. Didn't love, but liked. So I started this like more than a week ago. I'm on page 100. Very strange. Very excited to talk about all of these books in like my wrap up. Like, I don't think I've ever been this tired with you guys. Oh my god. Anyways, I think I'm gonna call this vlog Reading Books That Fit My Nail Color, or Reading Books That Look Like My Nails. Because look, that's what this is. By accident. Pretty cool, huh? Good night. See you tomorrow.
Yet. We're sending you to train in a safer dimension. A place called Earth.
Earth?
Manfred, open the portal.
So it's like 3 o'clock, is that right? No, it's almost 4 o'clock. Holy shit. I've just been really tired today already. Like, I woke up at 10. I've just been sleeping like... I've been sleeping like 10-hour nights, and I'm still really tired these days. So I just like am trying to lean into that and not like pressure myself too much. So I really felt like illustrating. I learned something about myself today, which is that when I monetize things I love, it kills the joy from it. So now that I've like monetized drag, it's kind of like killed my joy from that, and then I can go back to reading, but now I start monetizing my reading, and then I don't want to do that. So I'm like, what is the thing I monetize the least? And that's like illustration. So I just sat down and like illustrate it for the fun of it. I mean, I do post the stuff on Instagram because I also think it's nice to have like all your art in one place instead of having like a website or something, which I understand, like it's also a bit of monetizing your art, but it's more like an archive for me. And it was a really long time ago since I made like a proper art piece. Oh, I just noticed something that's like not great about the art. Anyways, now it's up. Can you see that? There we go. This is what it looks like. I'm really happy with it. It was a long time ago since I took like so much time. Like I've been working on it all day, and now I'm noticing so many mistakes, but I really try not to like get too stuck in the perspectives and stuff, because like I don't care and I'm not good at it, and it's like an art killer. And my favorite like artist, especially like Instagram artists, are those that don't have like perspective at all and just kind of like kids drawings. But I mix kind of all that stuff. I wrote, if I was a cottagecore queer and had an Adam's apple, this would be my reading nook. Follow my illustration Instagram. I should read some. I kind of want to read this one before I get too hungry. I've had some food in the fridge, so I'm just eating the same thing every single day, just warming it up. But it's kind of nice when I feel like this. Also, I found this new YouTube channel. I mean, it's very famous, so it's not like new, but new to me, called Drawfee Show. And they have like almost 1 hour episodes where they just like these 4 illustrators that just draw, and then they chat through their, like, do a challenge and talk through the process. And it's so nice to have like in the background while I'm doing stuff. And they're quite funny, and they're all very different, and I like that. Okay, I'm gonna read now.
David, help! We love you, David.
We love you, David.
Do you like some chunky shoes?
Oh,
Ooh.
damn.
This is who we're rooting for, by the way. Willow Pilquane. So it's the next day, and I'm so tired today. So tired. Like, I feel like I'm going through a fog. But my mom, she's like very into. Oh yeah, I'm listening to one of those like, you know, like lo-fi studying playlists. They're just like calming to me. Hopefully it's not copyrighted. Probably not. But so I'm just like leaning into that. I'm just gonna wear the same clothes until I feel like not doing that anymore. Just be tired and let myself be tired. You know, my mom said that it's like normal for this time of year, or like she's been, I don't know, listening to her astrology people, and apparently that's what is happening to us right now, and it's okay. That's the way it's supposed to be. So take it easy if you have the time to do that. It's okay to do nothing. I'm probably gonna do some yoga in my PJs. Very non-committal, but I think I'll keep this vlog going until I've finished these 2 books, and I'll talk more about them after I've done yogaing. But I was saying before that it was like matching the color of my nails, which is like why I decided to finish those 2 in this vlog. But then Bert and Sean, or Bert actually posted this picture. Focus. Oh, you can't really see the color, but it's also the same color of my books, like the peachy pink red color and like the turquoise green color is the same color of my books, and they just posted that. You know, synchronicity. We love it. Okay, I'm gonna show you something so cute. I just want to show you how smart she is. You wanna go? Do you want to grab the Yeah, you already got those, baby. Yeah, there you go. Oh, she just placed it back on. Baby. Yeah, I have to take that one off again. Here you go. Did you find it? You have to take it all the way off, sweetie. There you go. That's it. You got them all, baby. You got them all. I know, that's it, baby. That's it. So I haven't been doing much today. You pretty much saw everything. We watched more Sense8, me and my mom. And I read My Heart is a Chainsaw. And my reflection on that one is that I don't think it's my style. The writing is very weird. But I kind of figured out what it is. It's like you have to be really good at imagining the setting because it doesn't talk much about the setting. And the actual writing that you read is kind of like a voiceover, but in third person limited. Is that what it's called? Singular? The opposite of omniscient. Okay, it was a long time ago since I had English class. But you have to, like, it's written kind of like a movie. So you have to, like, read it as if you're watching a movie. And that's why it's, like, so difficult to understand it, right? Because the whole book is, like, playing out of the horror movie that the character imagines that's gonna happen. And that's how it's written. So it's like very intelligent, but I think it's too intelligent for me because it's sometimes I don't understand what's happening, you know? And then The Grey Heaven, really enjoying this. It's just the type of book that was like came at the right time in my life and I just needed it. Like, it's not perfect and sometimes it's even like a little bit boring and slow, but like just the substance of the book, what it's about, the way that it like captures grief but makes me feel like really safe is spectacular. It's like a sad hug, you know, like from someone that really gets you, like when you're sad and just like that one person hugs you. That's like what this book feels like, but it's still really sad. And this, I haven't read this in 2 days. I haven't even told you what it's about. It's about a fat schizophrenic, wow, I just realized I don't really know how to say that word, like man who is, right now, I think he lives together with his grandma, mother, and a younger sister, and he wants to be a horror film producer, which is really funny because the correlations between how this character talks about horror and how there's so much horror in My Heart is a Chainsaw. It's like, I've never read that in the book, and then I'm reading 2 books about that at the same time. Weird. It's just weird. But this also took me a while to understand the writing. The writing is quite sporadic and random, and there's so many weird things happen. Like, he's quite a horny guy, and in the beginning he was like having sex with this woman that was just like, he was randomly like soaping her body, but they didn't have a discussion about like how the intimacy was gonna go down. But then there was just a scene where he was like taking a wet soapy towel and like cleaning her legs like in the bed, and it's just like this is not something you just do without talking about it, or like there's so many great parts that you kind of have to lean into like the bizarre funniness of it. But then he like goes on this because his mother really wants him to lose weight, and then there has this friend who like eats a tapeworm to try to lose weight, but then he needs to take his sister on, and this is kind of the main plot. The sister is going on a pageant for virgins. His sister is like 12 or something, like she's really young. And that's what's happening now. It's pretty far into the book. I'm like 100 pages, and that's kind of happening now, which is the main plot. I think there was a movie maybe, or a book called Little Miss Sunshine, and this is supposed to be like the black version of that, but everyone who's read or seen, I don't know, both, says that this author probably didn't know about that movie or book. I don't know if it's a movie or book, but that this is like so similar, but kind of like the black version of that one. And all the reviews I read, there's not a lot of reviews, but I pretty much read all of them on Goodreads. I was in a loop because in the beginning I'm like, what am I reading? And most of the reviews said, if you haven't experienced My Little Sunshine, if you haven't experienced that, then you probably like this. And I think I get it now, and I'm getting into it. Also, I'm liking it more than The Changeling, and The Changeling I like quite a bit. So actually, I'm having a great time with all my reading. And I also read a little bit of Sensitive is the New Strong, which is like a self-help book by Anita Moorjani. And just because I wanted to. That's all I'm doing. I'm also listening to Crying in H Mart on audiobook. And I haven't done that in a while either. Tomorrow I am forced to go outside of my apartment because I'm meeting a friend for lunch. If I manage to meet my friend, pick up that thing, and change the sheets tomorrow, that will be like exceeding my expectations. Good night. Am I in focus yet? This is I need to wear something else than sweatpants and pants and pajamas when I go to look. Overalls. Breakfast time. I love Star so much. So it's the next day, and I did manage to pick up the thing I found on Facebook Marketplace. I did manage to go and see my friend from Ballroom, which was fun. And I did not manage to change my sheets. Those are my 3 goals, but I changed the sheets this morning, and today I'm gonna do 2 like clothing washes. And if I manage to do that, I'll be very happy. I feel like so depressed, and I don't know why like this always happens to me, where like I'll go from such a high to like genuinely want to end my life, and like from one day to another, and it like becomes so serious for me like very quickly. Like I feel like I can't breathe, and like my body's just like hurts, like physically hurts, and I feel like the muscles like in my heart, and my heart is just gonna squeeze so hard until my heart stops, and like it just becomes like so hard to exist. So this vlog is such a fucking bummer, like, but I think I'll still upload it because this is like the reality of my life, and many people experience this on a daily, and I just like, I don't really understand like how people just like continue living and existing. Like I can't do the dishes, I can't clean my own place, I can't like buy food, like I feel so incapable of doing anything, and I just like I just can't live like normal people live. I don't know, I always feel like life's like very hard for me, but not hard for me in anything from the outside. It's just like me and my brain. This is just how it is for me sometimes. This is a very annoying vlog to watch, but like I said, it's just like life. But hopefully I can like, I'm saving up some money now to get like a dishwasher, because currently I have to wash the dishes by hand, and I just can't do it. I know it sounds so pathetic when I say I just can't do it, but like I can't do it. Like a small one that I can have on the counter would just be like, it's so small, but it's like life-saving for me. So hopefully I can save up enough money to get one of those and have it installed and stuff. Yeah, that's my very boring, unhappy life. But I'm watching, my mom started watching the series Anxious People, which is like based on like Friedrich Bachmann's book Anxious People, and she watched 2 episodes without me because she didn't know I wanted to watch it, but I want to watch it with her. So I'm gonna catch up and watch those 2 episodes before she finishes work, and then either we'll continue with Sense8 and stuff. But like I just don't really have any friends, and I'm like very lonely, and I like have work, which is like a blessing and also a curse, and everything just kind of sucks. But also like state of mind, I know, blah 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 blah. So that's a very boring life update. Hopefully the best you can get out of this vlog is you're not alone in whatever you're struggling with. Okay. The first scene is just someone like jumping off a bridge and trying to kill themselves. Fucking great. The show is so Swedish, it's like making my skin crawl. Oh my god. I finished it, finally. It only took me like 5 days, and I'm crying. The ending was good. I'll give it like a 5-star on Goodreads and like a 4.5 on Storygraph. I think like the book isn't even that good like I'm making it seem. It's just one of those books that came like at the right point in my time, as I like to say. I just liked it. It was simple, it was to the point, it was just like so queer, and it's kind of about like, I guess like queer community and kinship and like showing up for each other, like even people you don't know. It was just really nice. Yeah. I've been going back and forth on whether I should read the Nevo's series. Is it called The Tiger or something? You know what I'm talking about. I'll insert the cover here. Anyways, Tor just announced like the cover reveal for what I think is the 2nd book, because they look the same, and it's so pretty. Can you focus? Hello? Well, you're kind of seeing it. Anyways, I like this so much more than the first one, and I'm like, well, I have to read the books now, right? Well, I guess this is happening too. Wow. It's very late. I am on page 245 or 60% of My Heart is a Chainsaw, and I really don't know what the ending's gonna be. Like, either it's that she's gotten the genre wrong, like that everything that's playing out is not a slasher. And that would be very unsatisfying. Or she kind of forgets about herself in the slasher and she has a bigger part than she predicts. 3, like, it breaks the slasher genre and it doesn't follow anything that she's predicted, which I guess kind of go hand in hand with the one I just said. 4, everything happens exactly as she predicts and everything fits into what she does already know about the slasher genre. Or it's something completely else and I just can't predict it because I haven't read enough books like this. I haven't read anything in this in like such a long time. I'm not even halfway. I know where this vlog is gonna go. I have a vision of how it's gonna end. It's gonna be one of those boring vlogs that you can only find here on NV Reads. Pretty cool, huh? Tomorrow I'm getting all my carpets like picked up for cleaning, which I'm very excited for. This is what it feels like to be an adult. So excited to get my carpets like deep cleaned. Woo! What a time to be alive. And then I'm going ice skating with my friend. Then I'm actually gonna go grocery shopping and buy hay, because if I need to like combine it with something exciting to go out, otherwise it's just not gonna get done. Feelings, I feel horrible, still depressed, still feeling sad, hopeless, all this stupid stuff. But you know what? I think good things will happen. I have a meeting on Friday about Pride Night. I'm supposed to do a show for Winter Pride that's happening here. And I feel so uninspired and I don't know what to do. But I have high hopes for that I will get my inspiration back, even though it's on the 24th. So I'm just gonna have like a meeting with one of the people who's organizing it and hopefully like I will feel inspired. When I feel like this, I feel like the secret to the life, the universe, and everything is like always within me and within all of our capabilities to like feel that feeling, you know, when we're like, I don't know what it is for you, but like when you're driving through a field and all of a sudden you're just crying because like, oh, life is so beautiful. And it's like everything just becomes nice. Well, when I feel like this, there's like a block on those feelings and I can't access them somehow. It's really frustrating and I just can't feel grateful. I can't feel like anything that I know to be true about the world. And so it becomes like your body and your feelings are stuck in feeling a way that's different from what you know to be a reality. And it's like, it's such a difficult feeling because I can't move away from it until like I find a way to move past it. And I think when I feel like that, it's mostly just like my body. It could be like hormones or energies around me and like things that doesn't have anything to do with me that's affecting that. But it still feels like not nice. But I just feel like anxious about the future. I feel anxious about like my career, about the world, about like just everything. It's just like anxiety. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of Drawfee. When I find a new YouTube channel I like, I just watch everything they have. They just have such great millennial humor, which I have realized is like the humor that I enjoy the most. So I'm gonna watch some Drawfee before I take a very long nap until 8 in the morning. This is my outfit for today. It's not extra, but it's nice and simple and I like it, and I've been feeling very sad lately, like you know. So I'm going out looking like an idiot because it makes people happy, which makes me happy. And that is the cure to depression. You're welcome. Oh, that was cringe. It's the next day and I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm losing my mind because I actually feel okay today. And I was inspired to do some like drag designs and contact people and like do shit. But I can't find my Apple Pencil. And I've been searching since this morning and it's like 5 o'clock. And I feel like I'm going crazy. And now this Apple Pencil is like the representation of like everything that's working against me in the universe. Oh my god. I literally turned my apartment inside out. It has not left this place, but it is nowhere to be found. And now it's like I've spent so much time looking for it that I just have to keep looking for it until I find it. I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Before this picture was taken, just like, yeah,
Breakfast!
let me ride you.
Yeah, and then it jump cuts to. walks into the door, and I swear to God, she is just glowing. My mom always does not like to...
Okay, you might not be interested in this, but I'm going to tell you anyways. This dress, stop, don't do that. This dress is made by a designer on Instagram that I found called Zero Waste Daniel. And he does like clothes only made from like tossed away fabric. And I think it's so cool that that's on Drag Race. It's such a great like, yeah, inspiration and like, yeah, zero waste drag. We love it. This vlog is chaotic as it is already, but I'm watching RuPaul's Drag Race episode 2 of the big opening, and he's doing that thing where he goes around and asks everyone what they're doing for the talent show. One, I agree that lip syncing is not a talent if you're a drag queen or a drag performer, because that's like implied. That's your job. Drag is lip syncing, so your talent can't be lip syncing, although I assume you're talented at it because you're a drag queen. So I agree that lip syncing is not a talent, but then there's this other drag person, I don't remember what her name is, but she's doing ballet, and RuPaul's like, I don't like the ballet. I don't like ballet. And I'm like, so it's not a talent competition. It's please Ru competition. Make Ru laugh. And I'm like, this is just a make Ru happy show and do whatever to please him at some point. Like, it's a talent competition. And many times, like, if it's not a talent that Ru likes, like, you're not going to be successful at it no matter how good you are at it. Which is sad. It's sad. I'm, like, oddly attracted to Maddie Morphosis right now. This look. Damn. I think I'm rooting for Georges in this, like, the second cast. She really succeeded at what she did. Really obsessed with this look. Oh, so stunning. Wow.
I feel like I am serving it. It's
Wow.
ribbon for your pleasure. Oh.
Hi, I'm working at ARC Books today, and we're doing a little haul. The books that I ordered last year came in, and Pleasure Activism, which I've already read, and I just want a copy of. And then I have so many like vlog ideas. One of them is reading books by authors that I've, like second books or something by authors I like, but just like never read any books by them, which is such an annoying thing, but we all do it. This is Pieces by Helen Oyemi. I don't know what it's about, but I just want to read more of her stuff. And then I want to do a vlog of, actually I'm not going to tell you about this vlog, but I've heard a lot of stuff about this one. Sarahland by Sam Cohen, short story collection about people called Sarah. Another vlog. I'm so awkward. Another vlog, you can probably guess which vlog this is, but Sharks in the Time of Saviors by Kawaii Strong Washburn. And then this is also like another book by author that I've loved. This is Leon Ross, Come Let Us Sing Anyway, and Other Stories. So this is a short story collection. I hate this cover. Like, this might be the ugliest cover I've ever seen in my life. I just hate it. It looks like one of those like first year in your graphic design school type of wallpaper notebook. Like, I don't know. It's just like, I really hate the cover. It's so ugly. But I'm really excited to read something else by, Leon Ross. I've also ordered Papisha for the store. It has a different name, which is weird. And then I'm reading this book right now, How to Resist Amazon and Why. So I'm reading this for the Buzzwordathon. It's like the 4 W's and 1 how prompt of the month. So we have how and why. So I feel like I get double points for that. I picked this book because I am interested in learning more about Amazon. And this is from the perspective of a bookseller who just really doesn't like Amazon. I'm really interested in reading this, but the font is so small. I thought it was going to be a quick read, but it's kind of dense actually. And the plan was to finish this book today so that I could finish this vlog. But I have like 90 pages left, which I don't think I'm going to finish today. But tomorrow's Monday and life starts quick again. I feel much better, like a lot better than I did 2-3 days ago. Yesterday I was like rinsing all my lenses. So you know I wear those like contacts when I do drag. And sometimes like you know when you're coming home from a gig and it's like 2 o'clock, and you're kind of drunk and you just don't want to like clean your lenses and like empty the containers and stuff. And I've done that way too many times where I've just put the lenses back in like the same liquid, because I just can't be fucked. But I went through like all my lenses and cleaned everything, which is something I've been meaning to do like since the year started. So I'm really excited that I actually cleaned something, even though it was like a hobby cleaning thing and not a house cleaning thing. And then tomorrow I'm going to IKEA to pick up some stuff. And then Tuesday's my birthday. Then other things, exciting things happen. I also have loads of drag gigs coming up in March, end of February, March, April. So, you know, sometimes I was scared for a while that I would just like never do drag again. You know, like that was it. Those 6 months were it. But that's not gonna happen as long as I want to do drag. So life continues, everything's gonna be fine. I think my body was just like a little bit in shock from like the hormone shift, but apparently it just took like 2 weeks to stabilize because I feel like pretty normal now. I'm pretty excited. But I was like really down for a bit, but I feel like much better now. So thank God I'm not gonna be going through my puberty depression once more. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna finish it today, but I'll be working at art books for a couple of hours. Only 2 more hours, wow. So I should probably start reading. Alright, I'm back home again, and I'm excited to make dinner for the first time in a very long time, and I brought everything out that I'm gonna use from the fridge just to show you. We're gonna make some like a wok, is that what we call it? Like a wok? Fried stuff. This mushroom, I don't know what it's called. If you know what it's called, please let me know. It's really delicious. It's my new favorite mushroom. Every time I get a new favorite like vegetable or fruit, I have this urge to just like tattoo it onto my body straight away. I don't know why. It's very irrational. It smells really good. You know, it's really good for your body to like breathe in the microorganisms of like the earth. And then I'm gonna fry that together with broccoli, I believe, and I also on aubergine, and I do remember some peppers that I have, but I don't actually like peppers. So I don't know if this is the perfect time to disguise it in food that I actually like, or make something else with it. This in Swedish called it purjolök. Me not being able to speak Swedish. Okay, but then I also have these. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of kale. It's a very tiny, very cute kale. This is what the kale looks like. I think if I chop it up and like maybe air fry it, kind of. Well, I don't air fry stuff. I oil fry stuff, but in the oven. I feel like that could be really good, but I don't know what they taste like. They don't smell really good. But I think it's gonna be exciting. I'm also gonna make some noodles. Not great, but just like fast noodles on the side. There was when I was doing like my first and second year dance education, I think I didn't eat carbs for like 2 years. Not strictly, but I just like didn't want to eat carbs because I was like, they're pointless. And then now I'm kind of eating a lot of carbs, so it's not that I want to get back to that. I like carbs. At least sometimes. I don't like potatoes and I don't really like rice, and honestly it's just filler unless we're talking about bread. And if you disagree with me, you're wrong. Okay. That was rude. I didn't mean it. Doesn't that just look so yummy? Don't look at my dirty table.
Picture me, I'm in a t-shirt and a blazer that are similar color and I'm on the stage.
It's 1 o'clock. But I finished it. Which means we're gonna cut my nails. Did I mention that? There's a storyline happening. It's all coming together. The Ecstatic, I'm very mixed feelings about this. It's kind of like the kind of book that I just like don't really want to rate, to be honest. Because my enjoyment at the end of the day was maybe a 3. There's a lot of parts at the end that I just didn't like, which were kind of like a 2, but the beginning was kind of a 4. I was really enjoying it. But it was kind of strange in the beginning, but when you get used to the strangeness, it kind of just becomes boring. And there isn't much else to it. But it had some fun commentary. I think there's a lot of great things in here, but also it has a vibe that makes it a bit problematic, but there's nothing really problematic. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I just don't really want to rate it. It's just kind of one of those books that's just like, shrug. But yeah, finished my second book of the year. Happy about that. The Journey. Do you want to focus on me? Focus on me. Someone who knows how to remove nails like these are gonna cringe. Maybe I should take a scissor. But you should really not be in here, Diddy. Oh, sweetie. Sorry, baby. We're gonna cringe at this. But essentially, I can't wear nails like this when I work and do drag because one, it takes like too much time to sew and stuff because everything becomes like really tricky. And second, I love to use like gloves and drag, and these make that not possible. So what happened in this vlog is that I read a book inspired by the colors of my two nails to honor them and to bring the cycle, the holiday to an end because tomorrow life starts again. Oh, that feels so nice. It's like I can use my hands again. Wow, that's amazing. Yesterday I was up really late until 3 o'clock because I was joining Sage as like Patreon read-in, which was really fun. A little plug for that. I recommend you should go and support Sage. So yeah, it's gonna be nice to like go to bed early. Also, these nails, like sometimes I will be doing regular stuff and I'll like touch something and the nail will just like bend backwards or whatnot. And sometimes when I'm feeding the bunnies and I'm giving them food, they like chew on my nails. I don't know why, and it hurts so much. They like don't recognize the nail as like my hand, kind of. I'm gonna be able to write on my computer in the regular way. I don't need to do this anymore. Wow. I'm really impressed with people who do this like full time. Like I can manage for a while, but to like live my life like this, no thanks. I'm the type of person that likes to have like really short nails, like really short. Also, there's this drag competition here in Copenhagen hosted by Annie Rection called Absalon's Drag Race, and Absalon is like a community space here in Denmark that's really nice, and they host like Gaga dance classes and stuff. But they also have like drag shows and whatnot. It's also kind of a restaurant. But as that's why it's called Absalon's Drag Race. But Annie has made this thing where she kind of like imitates Drag Race. And I applied for that and I got in, which was fun. And it's like a competition thing with like lip syncs to the crowd and maxi challenge and mini challenges, and there's like has to be like a behind the scenes screen thing happening. It's a lot. It's happening in April. It's gonna be really fun. There's this drag king from another part of Denmark who's coming to stay at my place, who's also competing. Yeah, so there's fun drag stuff happening a lot from... I already told you this, didn't I? I don't think I'm gonna be able to do so many like book videos and stuff. But let me know if you're still interested in seeing like drag stuff, even if it's not all book related. I did it! Have you seen that TikTok? Oh my god, it's like a massacre here. That's pretty gross. It's fine. Also, nails, like long nails, are not very sanitary, actually. But they're gone. But this is the end of the vlog. This feels much more like me at this current moment in time. I'm just gonna probably let the color grow out. Thank you for watching this very transformative and personal vlog. I appreciate you spending so much time with me. As always, chat with me in the comments. I wish you all an amazing, beautiful day. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.